Today I'm taking you inside a $1.75 million Reno, Nevada luxury home tour in St. James Village. And this custom single level home behind me features 3 ensuite bathrooms, fully owned solar, and some killer views that I don't think you're gonna wanna miss. If views are your thing, that is. If you are new here, I'm Josh Brown, your Reno realtor serving Nevada and California. And if you love to see the inside of Reno homes just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like down below if you're feeling generous. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns whatsoever, feel free to drop a comment down below and I'll put all of my contact information in the description. And if you or yourself or anybody you know is looking to purchase or sell a home in the Reno, Nevada area here in the near future, I would love to chat. Hit the link in my bio in the description, book a 15-minute consultation with me, no pressure, no obligation, and it's completely free. Why wouldn't you do this if it's something you're looking to accomplish? Let's crush your goals together. And without further ado, I can't wait to show you this house. So let's flip this camera and get right into it. As always, I am going to start on the driveway. We're not going to start all the way at the end because I will be completely out of breath if I walk this whole driveway, but here you get an idea of the surroundings in your neighborhood, and you have this pretty long uphill driveway, winding driveway. And I don't know if you can see, but if you peek through there, that is Washoe Lake right there. So just to give you a little bit of a hint of the views to come, we are perched way up here in St. James Village. And if you're not familiar with St. James Village, it's a pretty large neighborhood, backs up completely to the Toyabe National Forest, over 1,600 forested acres. And you get to St. James Village through Mount Rose Highway or Joy Lake Road. And just look at the outside of this home. Like I said, fully custom. You can see 4-car garage. 2 are sitting a little bit lower, and then 2 are elevated as your driveway elevation increases on this side as well, and down here is lower. But just look at this. We're on a full acre right here, and you've got some pretty mature landscaping. Luckily, your tree coverage kind of covers you from the neighbors there, gives you some privacy. And here's kind of your view. Since you are elevated, you got a pretty nice feeling, kind of like you're on top of everything, which is a good feature as well. So anyway, without further ado, let's walk right up here. This is a 3-bed, 3.5 bath, 3,566 square feet. And built in 2004. And look, right as we go to the left here of your grand entrance, you are set up with this really cool, this is actually one of my favorite features of the house, and it's hard to tell really what you could do with it right now. But if you were to stage this properly, I've seen a virtual staging of it on the listing actually. You have some couches and a table, and you can completely create this outdoor living space right here. And this is a gas fireplace, so you could create a really, really cool little entertaining space right here. And it's tucked in a corner also, so a lot of the worries in Washoe Valley and this area are wind, but this is completely covered. You're kind of just in your own little cove here, your enclave, and you're tucked in, so you could easily sit here right by the fire and not have to deal with wind with, you know, dinner or coffee or whatever you choose. So also to note, there's an entrance to this little patio section, which I'll show you once we're inside. But then the right side of your entryway is just not as fancy, but you know, still cool. And then there's your stairs from the front door. We'll go directly inside, and boom, opens right up into some tall vaulted ceilings with a beautiful wood beam striking right in the center of that ceiling, and a pretty cool chandelier. It almost reminds me of something out of like Haunted Mansion or something. I did just get back from Disneyland though, so that could be where that's coming from. But this is a really good size formal dining area. If you had a massive dining table at work here, or a family room with the bench seating arrangement over there, you know, there's a lot of possibilities with this. You also have your door to your backyard as well. So continuing on, go to the left side. See, this could also be your formal dining area. So there's a lot of possibilities, a couple rooms that have some good flexibility and options for them for sure. So here are those doors that we just saw that would go out to your little, you know, entertainment retreat with the fireplace, outdoor fireplace. And you have a little nook and cranny there. And I think this would be a pretty cool dining area as well. if you have a pretty solid dining table kind of in this section, still have a walking path there to your living room. But anyway, we'll continue on. Entering your kitchen, you have a little cutout in the wall there for maybe some sort of armoire or something set up there. And then this is really cool. This is your pantry. But I thought it was a wine cellar when I first saw it, with these kind of brass links and the black door. It's really cool. It looks like the door to a wine cellar, but it is your pantry, and plenty of space for snacks in there, which I appreciate. Moving on into the kitchen area, you can get a landscape of the kitchen here, which is super cool. Beautiful granite countertops, and then you have this butcher block set up here, which looks kind of like an add-on, but I'm not sure if it was or not. You have your black features, your enhancements, sink, and then you just have a single sink there. You have this beautiful Kenmore gas stove with oven combo, Kenmore Elite. I mean, this is definitely a pretty top-tier chef setup. Somebody that's a chef would really appreciate something like that. Beautiful stone backsplash, especially with your quail here. There's no shortage of quail out here if you're not familiar with the area. So that is very fitting. I kind of like how they have this wood and then the black accent right in the middle. That's pretty cool, your spice cabinet. And then again, just your wood tones on your cabinets. Dishwasher there. Dual sink, again with kind of these anodized, weathered, if you will, black fixtures. This is really cool. And there is your view. Check that out. It's pretty sweet, and you can see that house way down there. I mean, it's lower, so it doesn't bug you or obstruct your view at all. And get a look at that. I mean, that's beautiful. And yeah, if you weren't aware, this area in specific was really close to the Davis fire that happened recently, pretty recently in the last couple of years. So this area was definitely threatened by it, so that you can kind of see your burnt trees here and expanding further that way. But there is Washoe Lake right there, and the whole Washoe community a little further down there. So killer views, to say the least. And this island's really cool. Plenty of storage in it. All of that black weathered cabinets. You have your electrical outlets. You have your microwave right here. And then I keep moving along. You have some bar stools that wrap around. It's really a multi-purpose island, which we love to see. It's not a waste of space at all. It's actually perfect. And then you have a little bar set up here. It looks like they have a bar stool set up right there, right? So you can kind of have your office there. Kind of some envelope slots or whatever you may need there. And I don't know if you can hear that noise, but that is the fan. That is the fan, and I may try to turn that off if I can. Here is your living room setup, your dual fans, which is really cool. And I love the architecture here, just looking from a distance. I mean, you have this peaked section here. You have this kind of platform here with, it's also has this carved out section up top. I'm not totally sure how you describe that, but massive living room either way, open concept, right? Flows directly into your kitchen, from your kitchen to your living room, which is always a good feature, Carpeted in this area. Again, built in 2004, so you do kind of have that 2004, I would say, kind of Tuscan feel, I think, which is kind of how I would describe it. And this is another gas fireplace right here, which is beautiful. Just stone hearth, mantle, completely, or your tile, I should say, your tile mantle. And I was thinking of these stones, kind of look like little river rocks. Pretty cool. You have some pretty killer mountain views out there, out up to Mount Rose. And on this side as well, you can get a little feel for that. And let's check it out from this angle. I mean, this is a really wide open great room setup that they have, concept going on here. And I like it a lot. It feels just like you have a ton of room. Here's your little outdoor area, concrete slab, where you can set up some patio chairs, tables, things like that. If you so choose, a little grass area if you got dogs or whichever. And then you have your little breakfast nook set up, which is completely enhanced with these windows that are in the shape of a half circle, which absolutely make this a spot to highlight, especially with the Haunted Mansion chandelier also. But yeah, your little breakfast table here, and you got, again, I mean, I'd eat breakfast to that view if you forced me, I guess. So anyway, moving on. Let's move on here. You got another door to the outside, so you can tell they clearly wanted a lot of access to the outdoor space. And actually, before I finish up the kitchen and move on to the right wing of the house, I do want to loop back around and show you guys one of my favorite parts of this house. And no, it's not the laundry room, but this is the laundry room. Tons of storage in here, cabinets and space to fold, and you got your sink over there, washer dryer here. This is a massive, really, really big laundry room, which is great. This goes directly outside, and then you have a little closet, coat closet type of deal, but beautiful floors as well. But yeah, this is a really big laundry room. Plenty of space in there, but that's not what I'm talking about. Let's continue down the stairs here, because I want to show you guys. Not the garage either, but this is another cool piece. I mean, look how big. I wish you guys could feel how big this garage is. Even being a 2-car, I mean, you could fit 2 cars in here and store a bunch of other things. That's the feel that I get. And just look, I mean, if this doesn't show you what I'm talking about, these are really tall, magnificent storage cabinets. Plenty of room for all your fun stuff, paddle boards, you know, what have you. So here is a little, I believe this is crawl space access, yep, and you got just a little view of the furnace set up there, and that actually continues on over here. So your furnace set up, your AC, or sorry, your water heater, not your AC, water heater setup. And then of course you have a full workbench with cabinetry up top, which is really nice. That's really big. Solid setup, have some hooks there for whatever you can imagine, whatever your heart desires. And then you have some fast tracks up there. I'm not sure what they use those for, but probably some sort of storage. This is the cool part. You go downstairs into the second half of your garage, and you have an entire bar setup, which looks like a lot of fun to me. Full bar setup in here, ready to go. You can have 2 of your favorite cars sitting in here parked, and all of your friends or family or both over to enjoy some beverages, maybe have a TV up, watch some football, or whatever you desire. Storage racks up top, you know, for those paddle boards and things like that. And your storage bins and all that kind of good stuff. But look, this is a really heavy duty bar. I mean, this is not just any sort of makeshift. This is some solid material right here, and industrial. And then this is a really thick, heavy wood plank, wood bar top. And then you kind of have this section here made up of some, you know, not 2x4s. I'm not sure the size of those, but not quite as heavy. Then you have, you know, your keg and your tap. More of that storage, super tall again, and you know, no shortage at all of garage space in this area. I mean, tons of room to park the toys and store the smaller toys. So we'll continue on, run up these stairs real fast. This is just another little storage closet right here. Yeah. Nothing crazy. Okay. Continue on over to the right side of the house, just to put it in perspective. There's the front door there, okay? And as we travel right, the first door on our right is a half bath. Remember, 3.5 baths in this house. So there's your half, and then you have a little in-hallway closet, coat closet. And this is a pretty cool room. Maybe your office setup with the dual glass doors, the glass French doors, and then it's a hardwood, a nice window. This is a good sized room, but not one of the bedrooms. This would just be set up as your office, most likely. Continuing on, you have some more storage, plenty of cabinet space in this house. And I like how they're black too, really cool accents over here as well. And then more furnace action. Okay, and it actually says on there, converted to natural gas. I believe that says 12.4 And of course, it says 1 and then the next number's wiped off. So I do not know. December 4th of some year. Heading into your first guest bedroom. Carpeted. 2 windows, ceiling fan, of course. And you can kind of see, take you over to this side. And here is your first ensuite bathroom. Let me actually get a light on so you can kind of check that out. Tub shower combo. You got the tile on the floors. And yeah, pretty solid sized bedroom for a guest bed. And here's your walk-in closet. Great closet for a guest bed. Crawl space access up top. And that's a nice little setup. Continuing on. This is the big one. This is the primary bedroom. If you can't tell, look at how magnificent that wall setup is right there. I mean, it looks like you're supposed to have a massive movie screen right there, but you don't because of the windows. You don't want to cover that. But this bedroom is huge. I wish I could put it in perspective, but obviously you have your little bench here. You have your slots in the wall for artwork, whatever you may need, and then ceiling fan up top. And this room is so big. The video does not do it enough justice. It's huge. And then you have a door to the outside, which I'll show you in a second, but this is really cool too. So this is a complete spa-like bathroom, but let's see this wraparound walk-in first. They really liked their storage here, I'll tell you that, because there is plenty of space for everything that you need. Continue on to your bathroom, and you have this really, really pretty tile. And your bathroom. Dual vanities, beautiful gold circled mirror with your sconces, triple light sconce up there. And again, you have that black kind of rustic sink enhancement. Same thing over here. You have a little toilet room there. Big, big bathtub with controls on it. I believe it's jetted, which is really nice. And then you have your walk-in shower. Plenty of room, and you kind of have this privacy. And look at this. I love these shower heads. The rain waterfall shower head, I think, is the better term. Waterfall, just straight down. Those are amazing. And then you have the regular one if you want that. And you have the one that comes off the wall too, all in that same color. And the attention to detail in this house is perfect. So you have every shower head you can possibly imagine, and plenty of room in here as well, which I know is tough to tell on video, but you're gonna have to take my word for it or come see it yourself. Walking back through the master, and I'll show you what we got outside. Open this slider door, and you have a hot tub. Hot tub and a little just covered patio area, and then here's your backyard set up with a full nice grass portion of the backyard here for dogs or just some greenery. And again, nice views, some mature landscaping on this side, and just this is a really cool covered patio area with lights, hot tub, and it's right off the master, so or primary, I should say, I guess. And then so you know, before bed you could hot tub if you so choose. That's just really cool. I like that setup there. Continuing on into your third and final bedroom. Another one, kind of like the first guest bed that we saw. A little bit of a different layout, but same size pretty much. Here is your bathroom setup here. Beautiful stone countertop with that wood, dark wood, or light wood cabinetry and drawers, and then your dark enhancements. We'll come over here in the shower stall. This bathroom feels a little bit more updated than the first one. I'm not 100% sure if it has been. Oh, here's your closet as well. I'll show you that. And another decent size walk-in closet here. Again, guys, 3,356 square feet, 3-bed, 3.5 bath, built in 2004. Listed for 1.7 million. And that is the tour, pretty much right there. That's the whole thing. So guys, if you have questions about this particular house, as always, be sure to leave a comment down below or connect with me. All of my contact information will be in the description below this video. Hit the subscribe button if you love tours like this, you like seeing inside of cool Reno homes. And again, if any questions, comments, concerns, just reach out to me. Happy to answer them. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. Hit the like button and seriously, reach out if I can help you with anything in the Reno area. I don't care if it's real estate related or not. I want to be here as your Reno resource. I want to be a friend as well. So anyway, thank you guys so much for coming along on this tour with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.